What's up, Artetas? Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to the home of the 25-26 Premier League champions. Oh, bro. I'm seeing Martin Odegaard's armpits. Look at you see it? Can you see them? Armpits. And not just the Community Shield, the big trophy. The one with the crown on it. Oh man, I'm lost for words, man. I saw this. Pure gas. Big up to Quadra. Said big up Gooner Rican, the legend in the chat. Good evening, everyone. Welcome back. Thank you so much, Quadra. And please do make sure you smash the likes and subscribe. And big up to Karma Serene as well. Hello, fellow champions. Bro, I just feel like it's been a long, hard road. Pause. But we're here, man. We're at the promised land. The process is reaping rewards now. And I'm speechless, bro. I literally have nothing to say. I'm lost for it. Like, okay. Let's talk about the game. It's inconsequential. I think the game finished 2-1. I think is what it was. But I don't even care. I told my mates that game could have finished 7-0 to them. I would not have cared. Don't care at all. It doesn't. I don't know. I'm glad we won. It was great because Manchester City also lost. So we finished 7 points ahead of them. It looks easier than it was. Let's just say that. But I'm gassed, bro. I used to. A lot of fans used to pray for times like this, bro, and we finally made it. We finally got there. And big up to Shane. It's party time. It is party time. I'm gassed. I am absolutely gassed. I'm going on holiday as well, man. So I will be. I'm supposed to be packing, but I thought I'd come on here for like 30 minutes to an hour. I'm not going to be that long, but it's just great. It feels real now. It feels real. We've seen it. We've done it. And nobody can take this year away from us. Nobody can take what we've accomplished away from us. Big up to Wahaha. He said, Gooner Rican, congrats. And that's a nice kit there. Shame the players coming to him. He's not. Lewis Skelly will be here next season. He will be here next season. He should be our number 8 next season. I'd like to see it. As much as it was great seeing Odegaard's armpits, I would like to see the back of him in the summer. I'd like him to just go off to the sunset. You've lifted the trophy. Thank you for the memories. Now allow Lewis Skelly, Ezra, and Rice to cook. That's what I want to see in the future. But yeah, man, Miles Lewis Skelly. And this Miles Lewis Skelly, man, Miles Lewis Skelly, putting him into midfield saved the season. Let's not act like it didn't. Like we put him into midfield in place of Odegaard, and we got something going. We moved forward, we scored goals, we got wins, and that change itself got us over the line. So big up to Miles Lewis Skelly, and big up to this man. Big up to this man. Bro, this guy here, right here, this guy scoring 20 goals with the lack of service that was given to him, with the way we played early in the season, for him to get 20, for him to be scoring, it's a testament. And I think that if you have a Miles Lewis Skelly, if you have Arteta as it, then you get more out of Victor Gyökeres. He works his socks off, and he's actually put in a position where he can score. But yeah. Big up AFC, always big up. When we left up the Prem Trophy, I was crying happy tears. Now I've seen my club win 6 league titles, 9 FA Cups, 2 League Cups, 1 Cup Winners' Cup, 18 major trophies, not going to win the UCL. And that's what I'm saying, bro. The Champions League is there. And if you weren't happy, if you weren't believing before, beating this Manchester City team gives you the confidence. It gives us the confidence to go. It gives us the confidence to go into that PSG match and say, yeah, we're not going to steamroll PSG, but we can hang with you. And we're going to make it hard. We're going to make it difficult. So that's what I want to see. I'm gassed, bro. Big up AFC always. Make sure you subscribe to Shane. Please do. Help him out. And make sure you subscribe to Karma as well. Right? Make sure. Listen, anybody who has a link in my chat, please go subscribe to him. It helps a lot. They've had people subscribe to me, and I want to give back to them. So if you're not subscribed to them, please just hit this. It's free. It's free to hit the sub button. It was free to hit mine. Help them out, bro. Big up. Big up to Wahaha as well. Make sure you sub, guys. Make sure you sub. Make sure you hit that like button. I appreciate it. I just said 2 likes so far. Keep smashing likes, everyone. Please do. And big up, Jack. Big up, Jack. Champions. We're 7 points against Manchester City. Those bottoms. And you know what's crazy too, bro? We did not do well against Manchester City in this half of the season after December. We didn't do well against Liverpool. We didn't score against them. But it does not matter because we're still champions. And that's what people will say. Oh, you didn't beat Liverpool. Oh, you struggled against City. So what? Do not care at all. Listen, whenever somebody talks trash to me now, I can't hear you. It's too loud. The world is too loud. I can't hear you. I'm sorry. My team is celebrating. London is red. Not just North London. London is red. Chelsea you know what? Listen, let me see if I can do it, guys. Let me see. Give me 2 seconds. Because I can't screen share, but give me a second. Let me see if I can. That's Optical Computers. I want to see if I can get a so I can get a copy of the table. All right. It's so hard to get anything, bro, on that. Like, it's easy, but it's hard at the same time. Let me see if I can find it. Oh. I don't know why it's so hard to find the table after match week 38, bro. It's such a pain. And I've just minimized my screen. Yeah. No worries, bro. We'll get into it. I'll try to find one because I want to look at it. Big up Shane Gooner. Yes, please do. Hold that, Manchester City. Hold that, rival fan. Bro, listen. I'm not letting nobody talk trash to me. I don't care. Did your team win? No, they didn't. I don't want to hear nothing. Big up to Jack Swagger. Premier League champions. My first league title as an Arsenal. Same. This is my first league title as an Arsenal fan. It's the first time that I've seen the guys win. It's a long time coming. It's been a long time coming. I felt like it would be a long time before we won again. And I hate to say that, but it did. It felt like it would have been a long time before we felt this again, because we just kept falling short. We kept getting close. We kept getting to the point where it's kind of like, all right, we can do this. We can win. And we finally did it, bro. We finally got there. We finally reached the point where now you have to respect us, bro. You have to respect us. I can't find a graphic for I keep finding match week 38. I don't want that, bro. I want the last match week. Can I just want a picture that I can put on the thing. No, I want a graphic. I might just have to do it. Might just have to do it the old-fashioned way. And screenshot, my guys. Hold on. Give me a second. I appreciate everybody who stopped by. I'm dealing with technicalities because it's impossible to find just a regular table, broski. Just a regular table of the last bit. For some reason, I can't find it. But I think I've sent it to myself. So give me 2 seconds. Let me see if I can save it from WhatsApp. And then I'll get it up because I want to talk about it. Let me get to some of your comments while that loads. Dappin's going around. Big up, champ. Yeah, man, like Jack Swagger. Big up. Good evening. Jack did say, he said, I told you Kevin would play today. He did. Bro, I wanted Riot to go for the clean sheet, but Kepa played. And I was like, bro, they gave Kepa medal. I was like, nah, they should have took that. They should have took that, bro. Did you earn that medal, Kepa? Did you earn it? Big up to my guy, Brian. He said, it's done. Champs, yes, it is. It's over. The stress is done. I can go on holiday proud. I can go on holiday gassed. I don't have to hide my face. I don't have to listen to anybody bantering me. I can just live my life. Let me just pull this up. I found something. Let me get it in there. There we have it. I don't know if you can see it. I hope you can. But the final Premier League table. Arsenal win the league on 85 points. Man City finished second at 78. They ended up losing their match, I think, to Villa, if I'm not mistaken. Man United made third, which is crazy because Man United before, and I'm going to go down the table and just kind of speak about the teams in general. So, because this is a Rican reaction for the season. It's not just this game. Like I said, this game was great. You know, and as far as how it made us feel. But bro, like I said, the match against Crystal Palace was inconsequential to me. I just wanted to see a trophy lift, and I saw it, so I'm gassed. But Manchester United, after the way they started the season, Michael Carrick turned them around. They were awful under Ten Hag. They were awful under Amarim, and they look like to be in a kind of downward spiral. You know what I'm saying? Because the last couple managers they had just weren't of the standard, weren't of the quality. Michael Carrick's coming there, turned the ship around, and got them Champions League football, which is impressive. Aston Villa finishing fourth, and this is what Unai Emery does, right? You guys know I love Sevilla. This is what Unai Emery does. He'll get you in a European final. Aston Villa win the Europa League, and he finished fourth, so he's getting Champions League anyway. They get a Champions League spot, which gives them more money, and then the Europa League win gets them even more money. Liverpool, they scrape into the Champions League because they weren't great. Liverpool weren't great. They ended up losing today as well, which is unfortunate because if they, I think if Villa would have lost to City and they would have won, then Villa finishing fifth would have given Bournemouth Champions League football. But back Bournemouth in the Europa League, which is great. Bournemouth in the Europa League, which is big for Bournemouth. As you guys know, the South Coast teams, Southampton, Bournemouth, Brighton, they aren't the biggest teams. Football in the South is a little bit different. So them getting into Europe is big, especially for the Bournemouth Stadium holds about 12,000 fans. So it's huge for them. It's huge for them. And that money that they'll get if they get to the final and they win it, then it can change their fortune. They can get stadium improvements. They can do a lot. So big up to Bournemouth, but also big up to Sunderland. Sunderland with Granit Xhaka. Granit Xhaka got them promoted, right? He took them from being promoted to being safe to being in Europe, right? And that's big. And I think if you're a Newcastle fan, you're looking at if you're a Newcastle fan, because as you guys know, Newcastle and Sunderland are rivals, kind of like Tottenham and us. But if you're a Newcastle fan, you can't be happy with the season. Your rivals have just come up from the championship. You thinking, bro, they're going to be dead set on going down. And instead of going down, they in Europe. So you've got the richest owners in England, maybe close to even football, and y'all can't even scrape the European places, but your rivals who come up from the championship, bro, if I'm a Newcastle fan, I'm fuming. Eddie Howe need to go if I'm a Newcastle fan, because it's not going to get better. There's no reason why these men should be coming up from the championship and taking Europe, and we still sitting here hoping. Finishing 12th. Crazy. Brighton are also in Europe. So Bournemouth, Brighton, and Sunderland are all in Europe. It's huge for those clubs. Brentford finishing 9th. The best thing that's happened today that's not, us winning the title, Chelsea didn't get Europe. Chelsea fans hold that. Hold that, Chelsea. Big bad Chelsea. Y'all finishing 10th. Hold that, my friends. You guys finishing behind Brentford, Brighton, and Sunderland, bro. Ugh. Hold that, Chelsea. I hope that next year all of the process keeps you warm at night. Fulham 11th, Newcastle 12th, Everton 13th, Leeds 14th, Crystal Palace. Although they finished 15th, they won't care because they're in a European final. Forest finished behind them, and Forest are holding on. They got lucky. But the big story of today that's not, us winning the title is the gift that keeps on giving. Tottenham Hotspur do stay up. They will remain in the Premier League. And we'll get 6 more points next season, everybody. So we got 6 guaranteed points next season. Spuds will be in the Premier League. But unfortunately, West Ham, they've gone down, and they tried. West Ham tried their hardest to do what they could to come back. It just wasn't enough, and they'll be in the championship. It's kind of sad, but hopefully they do come back. Burnley, we knew they were gone, and Wolves, we knew they were gone as well. So Big up. Let me get into the chat. Brian says, beautiful, bro. Looking at that table, 85 points to champions. It is what it is. Kepa only played 2 games and still couldn't keep it clean. Nah, bro. Nah, although that Arteta goal was pretty nice, but yeah, bro. He's big up, DG. What's up, man? Champions. Emojis flying left and right. We gas, bro. We are absolutely gas. Big up. Big up, DG. Perfect ear gift, like the profile picture, man. Yeah, bro. Everybody got the champions up, bro. Everybody got the profile championship. Big up AFC always. He said Como into the Champions League. What a great job Fabregas has done. Fabregas versus Arteta next season. It's gonna be great to see. It's gonna be great to see what happens with kind of Fabregas moving forward. You know, what happens with Como, man, because he's doing a good job with them, getting them into the Champions League. He got them promoted, so he's great. And I'm interested in what we're going to see next season from us. Big up, DG's bigging up Quasha. Make sure you subscribe to FC always. Make sure you subscribe to anybody who has a channel. Jack says easy 6 points. Yeah, bro. Spurs easy 6 points, home and away. DG dapping up Quasha. Big up Brian Relegation. Listen, Brian, I hope everything's good, bro. You know I like you. I love you in the chat. But your team doesn't have Europe. And I got a rifle sometimes. I'm happy for it. I'm happy y'all ain't got Europe. I'm still a rifle at the end of the day. Thank you for supporting me. But Chelsea ain't get Europe. I just have to say how I feel. So there you go. 3-0. 3-0. My heart breaks for the Hammer. Yeah, bro, they gave everything. But it's just too little too late, man. They had a couple more games where they should have won. They just didn't. Because if they had won last week, then maybe we talking about Spuds going down. But yeah. Sack David Moyes. Yeah, man. You sack David Moyes to get relegated. It's kind of crazy. Crystal Palace are focusing on the UEFA Conference League final. Good luck to them. I hope Crystal Palace win because it's good for England. If we win, Crystal Palace win, and Aston Villa win, strong league, bro. Strong league. Big up the classic Gooner. I don't know if I've seen you around here before, but thank you for stopping by. Mateus Fernandez for cheap. I take him. I probably, can we take a look at Jared Bowen? You know what I'm saying? There's a couple West Ham players we could take. You take a look at, you know what I'm saying? There's a couple that I would have there's a couple that I have a look at. Somerville, Bowen, we should be going in there and see if we can get them for the cheap, help them out a little bit. Big up to all the Gunners. Finally won the Prem. Come on, you Gunners. Big up, DG. And big up to C-Mod Sports World. Yep, champions. Maybe super mix, super double incoming. Maybe. Where all the haters are not. See, we're not gonna do that. Where all the haters, we're still here. Listen. Don't use my chat to come over here and beat your chest. We're not Arteta. We're not Arteta lovers over here. We are Arsenal lovers, right? It's Arsenal Football Club before Mikel Arteta. All right. Haters of Arteta, but anyone who was critical of Mikel Arteta, they were justified. Whether you like that or not, they were. Because for 6 years before this, we ain't win nothing. Right? We didn't win anything. Right? And I've told you guys, you guys watch me enough. I don't hate Mikel Arteta. Right? And let me remove this. I feel like I have to talk to the community. I don't hate Mikel Arteta. My gripe with Mikel Arteta is you were making the same mistakes and we weren't winning. 3 years in a row, we didn't win the Prem and you were making the same mistake. Not rotating, very rigid in our structure, sitting back when we should be attacking and getting more goals. And this season, he changed that. That's what I wanted to see. I wanted to see you change. I wanted to see you trust the players that you had on the pitch. And he did that. I have to give him credit for doing that. He brought this guy on. He allowed Max Dowman to come through, right? And I think a big part of that was the players saying, listen, boss, if you trust us, we will get over the line. We heard that Everett as they went up to him and said, you got to give us space. You got to give us an ability to roll. You got to give us an ability to go forward. And we did that. We looked different. We lost the ball, yes, but we won games. We were Mavericks, but we won games. That's what we need. You need to allow your players to play. And we saw it in the last 5 weeks of the season. We played hard, bro. We lost the city. Yes, we did. But we held our heads up and we kept going. And we won. So yes, it's on the players, but it's Mikel as well. But come on, let's not do the beating of the chest. You know what I'm saying? Let's not do this. Oh, Mikel is a savior now. Now he went to UCL. We have a different conversation. But on this channel, bro, I'm not apologizing to nobody. I'm not changing how I felt. I criticized him for what I saw. He showed me different. Now I'm praising him for what I saw. You can call that a flip-flop. You can say it's the dopamine, but that's how I am in life. I want you to show me something better. I want you to show me that you're the manager we deserve. And part one, you've done that. And my final bit on Mikel Arteta, you've proven that you can win. Now prove to me that you are a winner, right? Jose Mourinho's a winner. Pep Guardiola, he's a winner. Enrique, they're winners. Why? Because they've done it more than once. They didn't just win one trophy, go off into the sunset. Di Matteo won a trophy at Chelsea, right? How do they regard him? Not as much as Jose. Why? Because Jose kept winning, right? Now, Mikel Arteta, you have to sit there and keep winning. And I'll back you to the hill, bro. I will back you to the hill. You keep winning. But my standards are high. This club is too big to have gone 22 years without winning a major. But now we're here. Now you can't just say, oh, I won a major. I get the next 5 years to do nothing. No, you have to keep going. You have to keep it strong. And if you do that, bro, I'll be the biggest Arteta lover. Because I'll say, you know what? The process worked. And he proved to me that he's a winner. I'm happy now. But next season, we got to keep going. We have to keep going. We have to keep pushing. We have to chase down Manchester United and Liverpool. That's what I want to do. I don't want to just be like, oh, we're in front of City. Oh, we're in front of Chelsea. Oh, we're better than. No, I want to be the best in England. And granted, are we going to win 6 Prems the next 6 years? No, we're not. But I want to get close. I want to get to 16, 17 and say, we're only 3 behind you lot. Oh, we got a Champions League. We're only 1 behind you lot. I mean, we'll be way behind Liverpool. But still, we're winning European trophies. We're behind you guys. We're the biggest club in London, and now we're coming for the biggest club in England. That's what I want to see. That's exactly what I want to see. But yeah, all my manager and stuff, bro, don't bring that here. Because you ain't getting no apology out of me. Right? I'll apologize for a lot of things. I've been wrong. I'll apologize when I get something wrong. But I ain't apologizing for seeing what I've seen for the past 6 years and calling him out on it. Not just him, the players. Martin Odegaard, Gabriel Jesus missed about 60 shots today. You know what I'm saying? It could have been 3 or 4-0 early. Right? So I'm going to criticize when it takes criticism. But I'm not going to apologize for the way I feel. All right? That's just me. Everything coming up. Arsenal set takes coming up to the Champions League and Milan choke. Yeah. Moss's Arsenal Football Club 1886. Facts. I'm an Arsenal football fan, not an Arteta fan. Although Arteta is proving me wrong. And I like that. I like that for the club. Moss was always right. Admit back in Arteta. He knows what we needed and need long-term contract. You was wrong as always. Listen, like I said, we ain't going to do that in my chat. Right? If we're going to do that, I'll block you, fam. No, we're not. This isn't Arsenal fan versus Arsenal fan. You want Jerry Springer? Go to AFTV, go to somebody else. It ain't happening in my chat, bro. Like I don't want that in my chat. So, yeah. I'm happy we didn't make Europe. I've been saying it too. And you know what? Brian, big up. Like I said, I'm a rival. I'm a hater. I gotta hate. But if I'm taking my Arsenal hat off, you guys do need to be out of here. Look at what it did for Manchester United. You know what I'm saying? Michael Carrick was able to focus on one competition and keep going. Now we'll see what kind of manager we have in Michael Carrick next season when he's got 4 competitions. With Chelsea, Xabi Alonso needs time to get rid of that. You guys got a lot of dead wood. You got a lot of players that aren't contributing anything. A lot of players who aren't giving their all for the badge. A lot of players who look like they're just on the beach and doing just barely enough. So I think, and Xabi Alonso is a winner. He went invincible. Bro, Xabi Alonso went invincible in the Bundesliga and beat Bayern Munich, which is impressive. So that guy, he has the ability to do it. You just have to back him enough. So you just have to make sure that he's back. You know, I got all kinds of names. Yeah, okay. I'm skipping that one. Now we need to be signing Vinny Jr. left wing. We need some Stardust. Yeah. Vinny Jr., Rodrigo, Barcola, Kvaratskhelia. Like, we need to buy a real left winger. My boy Rick said, we here. Yeah, bro. Did what all Gooners wanted, battling for everything. Now we tell, yeah, I hear you. Facts about us not winning enough for 6 years, bro. We can't neuralize and act like, you know what I'm saying, we didn't see what we saw, right? And I'm not gonna bash him. You guys have seen me. If you've been on this channel, I'm not bashing Arteta. I don't hate the guy because I don't know the guy. But as far as the coach of my squad, I felt like he wasn't good enough. He proved me wrong. Now keep proving me wrong. Prove that you're a winner, right? That's all I want to see. He's an employee of my football club, guys. Right? I don't have to sing his pages and love him to Kingdom Come. I always use the analogy. I'm American. Can't stand my president. Don't think he's a good guy. That doesn't stop me from being American. That doesn't stop me from loving my country. That doesn't stop me from wanting to see my country do better. Right? If he were to change, would I still like my president? Probably not. But I say, oh, he's changed and he's done some good things. But he ain't. So, you know what I'm saying? But Arteta is. Arteta changed the way his philosophy the last couple of seasons. The last couple of games. We won the title. Now, push on. Keep doing it. Keep doing it. Even Arteta doubted if he was good enough, so anybody else who doubted justified. He said it. He thought about walking away. So if the guy himself is saying that, then surely we can say that as well. Bro, I am not the type of fan who will sit here and just happy clap when we do bad things. Because we've been seeing bad habits. It's not me. If you want that, there's a million other channels today. Right? Okay. What I saw today gives me confidence. Next season, Arteta will play attacking football. Yeah, he can do DG. He can. We can go back to 22-23, but better, I think. Because we got a better defense. We just need to allow our attackers like Eza, Lewis Skelly, Gyökeres, they need time to click, gel, and go. But calling him name, making fun of him, saying get him out always, and that's wrong. Yeah, I hear you. I hear you. And people who do, like I said, Moss, right? I said that anybody after we won the title, right? If your first reaction was saying, hold that Arteta haters, then you have an agenda. If we won the title and your first reaction was, I'm so happy we won the title, but I still hate the manager, you've got an agenda. Right? My first reaction, we won the title, we finally did it. The manager was inconsequential. Didn't think about him. I didn't have, if your first thought was to come on the internet and beat your chest and say, oh, you Arteta guys, you hated Arteta, you Arteta haters, this and that. Bro, you have an agenda. If you came on here and you can't give Mikel Arteta the credit for actually getting us over the line, then you have an agenda. I ain't got that, right? Do I think that he's the most elite manager? I don't, because he still hasn't proven it. He's won the title. Congratulations. Now you win the double, we're having a different conversation. He wins the UEFA Champions League for the first time in our history, and the title for the first time in 22 years. We will have a different conversation. We'll have to. But him doing the double only makes the seat hotter. Him doing the double doesn't give him the next 10 years to do what he likes. That was the problem we had with Wenger. Him going invincible, he had more time than he needed. Next 10 years, getting close but not winning. No, we can't do that. But you win the double. Now, I know that you can do it. Win me domestics. Compete for the league again. Compete for Europe again. That's what I expect. Expectations. They change. The bigger you get, the different the expectation. Juve playing 1-0. They're right since, yeah. Big up to Juve. Wow. I don't know what I said, but big up. Ezra didn't like the micromanaging. We played better after you backed off. Yes. You don't, bro, Mikel, you don't need to stand on the sideline and scream for the entire match, broski. What you practice, the players should know. Allow them to make mistakes. Allow them to be great. Once he did that, listen, once he let the reins go, this is what we're seeing. That is Martin Odegaard's armpit. I got to speak it. That's Martin Odegaard's armpits, everyone. Bukayo Saka. That's Yuri Timber. Declan Rice. David Raya. Nkapia. Trossard. Those guys, we see in armpits. That's what I beg for. All you need to do is trust the guys. We got team, bro. We got a team. So, yeah. Champions, no year and legend. No year and legend status away. Yep. Curry Models agree Rican about big up Curry Models as well. Agree Rican about we should praise when deserved and criticize. Yeah, bro. I'm not the type of guy. Right? And you guys know this. It's dopamine. I'm up when I'm up. I'm down when I'm down. I'm honest about it. Right? I'm honest about how I feel. I can be happy with the team, but I also see the flaws. I can be upset, but I also see the positives. That's just how my mind works, right? That's me. So I can't be happy. Oh, we bottled the league. Oh, it's okay, guys. Next year. Yeah, we next year for 3 years. And we finally got there. Right? But I'm also not going to be like, oh, whether we stumbled into it, whether it's because Manchester City dropped out, does not matter. We played the same teams they played. We got more points than them. We won the championship. We won the Premier. So I don't want to hear no excuses from rival fans because did we play the same teams that you played? Yes, we did. We played each other. You got the win, so you should have had the momentum. You didn't win the title. Does not matter, broski. Don't care. I don't care whether you stumbled into it, tripped and fall. If you stumble, trip and fall in the first place, guess what? You still get that gold medal. Doesn't matter how you did it, you won it. So I ain't hearing none of that. Coaches like me intense, live at every moment, stand to a player's 100% respect, and run through walls. Mick. Yeah, but you shouldn't be running through walls for the manager. You should be running through walls for the badge. That's if the man. This is the thing, right? Because I played and I coach. This should mean more to you than this, right? It should mean more. I played American football. I played for the Anchor. Portsmouth Dreadnoughts. I played for the Anchor. Yes, I wanted to do what the head coach said, but I played because I represented Portsmouth. I represented the Dreadnoughts. I represented the anchor on my helmet. Anchor down. I represented that. The badge meant more to me than what I ain't playing for the manager. I'm playing for those fans. I'm playing to represent my area. I'm playing to represent my colors in my jersey. I'm not. The manager is helping me be the best player I am, but I'm playing for the badge. That's why I'm running through walls. But big up. DG saying facts. Thank you. Now go win the UEFA Champions League on Saturday, Mikel. Yep. Not just Mikel Arteta, Quasha, the team. It's not just Mikel. Arsenal Football Club, go win the Champions League. The team. We have to beat PSG on Saturday. Big up, Classic. We do though. We do have to beat them, bro. I can't stand it. Seeing many trophy titles, 1989, 03, so amazing. This may equal with Champions Year, undefeated. I mean, what managers can do that? Go undefeated. Xabi Alonso, Arsene Wenger. There are managers that have done it. But winning the double in our history, nobody's done it. So he has to be in a conversation of one of the greats. But if he wins a double and wins nothing else, then you've won the double. You've won a Champions League, and that's it. I mean, you won the double and the FA Cup. That's it. You got to keep winning. Your trophy cabinet has to be big. DJ said, raise the standard. You got to. Once you get to a point of winning, you can't just rest on your laurels. Do we think that Real Madrid was always that big? Do we think that Barcelona was always that? No. But winning became necessary. It became something that you had to do. And now they're the most winners. Liverpool. You think they accepted, you know what I'm saying? They did accept 30 years of not winning the Prem. But that just shows what happens when you're complacent. When you're complacent, that's what happens. So yeah. But yeah. Big up. Big up to Stevie. He said, big up Gooner Rican in the community. We have to take this opportunity to become the biggest club in England. We do that by holding our club accountable to do better regardless of what exactly. That's how Manchester United did it, bro. You guys in the early 90s, when Manchester United took over, right? Think about where they were, right? So since Fergie took over, Wenger took what? 3 trophies off of him. So, I mean, we were at what? 10 and they were at 7? They're at 20, bro. No, they were at 7. Yes, they were at 7. Sir Alex Ferguson won 13. Now they're at 20, and we still at 14. You know what I'm saying? Do you think that we should have won more than that period? We probably should have. Right? But we got to a point under Wenger, after going invincible, where we just allowed mediocrity. We said, oh, it's the stadium. It's this. We don't have the money. It's that. It's that. Wenger should have gone after the stadium was paid for. Maybe 2011, he should have gone. 2013, maybe he should have, you know what I'm saying? And got new blood in there. But we held on to him. And it started to get sour. The same thing can happen with Mikel Arteta. If we get to a point where we're not winning, if we get to a point where it's getting sour, we have to cut it loose, bro. We have to cut it loose. Because you start to be like Liverpool. They dominate the 80s. We beat them at Anfield. They get, I think they get one more, and then they don't win for 30 years. You know what I'm saying? They win in Europe, and that's okay, but you don't win your domestic league. So we can't just rest on our laurels. We have to keep going. Big up Curry Marty said, my friend's a Real Madrid fan. He congratulated me and asked me, is this your 3rd title? And didn't mean disrespect. He's just young, and that's how a lot of fans seeing us. That's why we need to continue. And yeah, bro, a lot of fans don't know that, a lot of the young guys, if you were born in 2004, because my little brother, he's born in 2006. Bro, 2006, you ain't seen Arsenal win but today. From the time you were born to now, you ain't seen Arsenal win a trophy until today. You've got kids who were born and became adults and having kids of their own who didn't see Arsenal win a trophy. So we get to the point where it's kind of like we've lost a generation of fans by just allowing mediocrity. And now we have an opportunity to regain that generation, regain the next generation. And we have to keep doing it. That's how you build the fan base. But one thing I will say, doesn't matter if we win, lose, or draw. You guys see those scenes outside the Emirates? Arsenal Football Club are a big club. Worldwide. Big club. 100,000 fans, and we didn't even play at the Emirates. Can Chelsea do that? Can Man City do that? I'm just saying. I know Spurs can't do that. Steven said, when it's done right, we praise. Yes. When he does the right thing, we praise. When we need to criticize, we need to criticize. Quadra said Rodrigo expected to be sidelined for 7 to 10 months after standing torn ACL damage, lateral meniscus in his right leg. Early 2026. Following successful surgery, he ruled out for the remainder of the 25-26 season and the 26 World Cup. Yeah, I did say Rodrigo. I wanted him, but ACL tears are kind of you always have it in the back of your mind it might go again. So yeah, I hear you, Quadra. Thank you for that. But I mean, just like in that ilk, just that kind of quality that Rodrigo has is more than what I meant. Speaking of left wing, did you see Martinelli today? Oh my God, he was smoking. Listen, Jack, it is a mirage. Do not fall for it. Don't fall for it. Jesus looked good at times. Do not fall for it. I do not care. Martinelli, thank you for the memories. Find a new club. Gabriel Jesus, thank you for the memories. Find a new club. Kai Havertz, thank you for the memories. Find a new club. Martin Odegaard, thank you for the memories. Find a new club. That's me. That's me. I'm not falling for it anymore, bro. I've seen too much of Martinelli looking like a bozo. Nah, bro. I don't want it. Big up to the Waffle Don. Make sure you subscribe to him. Make sure you subscribe to the Waffle Don. And he said, what a mad celebration still in North London. Yeah, I know it's lit, bro. I know it's lit. I'm going on a holiday. I will be back because I want to go to the parade. I'm gassed. Excuse me. But yeah. Oh. What a day. What a day. But big up to the Waffle Don, bro. He puts a star on our jersey, then we can talk. Yeah, bro. We get a star on the kit, then we can have conversations. If not, then it just makes us feel good, bro. Big up Gooner Rican, bro. It felt unreal seeing the boys lift the trophy. Bro, don't worry, Godfrey. I got it for you, my broski. I can just stare at this all day, bro. 10 years for me. 10 years or more for all the Arsenal fans who watch man like Carl Jenkinson and Lichtsteiner and Skodran Mustafi, Dennis Suarez, Lucas Torreira, even though he wasn't that bad. You know what I'm saying? Pepe. The latter years of Ozil. We've been through some dark times, bro. We've been through some terrible, terrible times. But seeing this right here, seeing Bukayo Saka smile, seeing Declan Rice pump his fist, seeing William Saliba, who said, I didn't want to leave until I won something, and I love this club. Gabriel with a trophy on his head. It seemed all worth it, bro. It seems worth it. Worth all the pain, all the struggle, all the hurt. It's worth it today. It's hit me now. It's hit me. My team, my guys are champions of England. We are winners. Damn. Can't believe it, bro. Big up to Godfrey and big up the community. For the haters, we've been knocking on the door for Prem for 3 years. We didn't stumble. We've been active and firing warning shots. Respect to Canada. Yeah, bro, for the rivals, it's scary days for you guys. And bro, let me tell you guys, we win the Champions League, the channel's getting locked off, bro. Because I will be unbearable. Bro, I will be so unbearable, bro. I'll be unbearable. I know I will. I will be. People will hate me because I'll be dropping Arsenal gems. I have an Arsenal mug at work. Have an Arsenal scarf on my deck, bro. I will be extra to the nth power. That's what I'm saying. Jack said, even if Jesus scored 6, he's still, yeah, bro. It's over. It's okay. It's okay to let players go. And let me be honest, bro. Let me be real. Gabriel Jesus did a service for us. He came from Manchester City after being a winner and a champion. And he gave us that stability. And he gave us that mentality, that stopgap that we needed to actually get to this point. Same thing with Zinchenko. I call him Spinchenko, but those first couple seasons, they allowed us to play a good brand of football. They allowed us to get to this point now by saying, if we have a player who can score goals, we can get there. If we have a player who can get into midfield and distribute, we can get there. They are part of our journey back, and I applaud him for that. Martinelli as well. But like I said, we cannot rest on our laurels. We can't sit here and say, oh, we've won the title. Let's keep all these players. We have to improve. We have to get better. We have to keep moving forward. Thank you so much for the memories. Thank you so much for helping us win the Premier after 22 years. Find a new club, and I hope you do well there. Steven said, I say we keep Leo's backup. He deserves it, and we bring it. Yeah, I like Leo. Because Trossard allows us to get forward, but he also has moments in him. He can hold the ball up, distribute it, and make things happen. He doesn't have the pace, but he has the technical ability when we need it. So yeah, I would keep Trossard, but Martinelli, he's not gonna grow into a better player. See you later, broski. Big up to Tony Clyde. Tony Clyde in the house said, big up to Gooner Rican EPL champion. Yes, we are. Look at that. Armpits. Martin Odegaard. Martin, I always rated him Odegaard. I stole that from Curtis, but yeah, bro. Shameless. Right? I know you guys like my kid, bro. Right? I know you guys like my Odegaard kid. I can actually wear it with pride now. We won the championship. And big up to Brian. Brian, thank you so much for stopping by. Brian, before you go, man, listen. Thank you so much for being a rival fan, being respectful, being in the chat and support. I appreciate that. My channel's for everyone. My channel's for someone of every club. You know, if you love your club and you love football, I appreciate you coming to my channel, Brian. I appreciate you being respectful. I appreciate you, taking the jibes and the rivalry in good faith, man. Thank you so much for stopping by. I appreciate you. So big up to Brian, a Chelsea fan, and big up to the fans of all of the rivals. You know what I'm saying? I'll banter you, but I always got respect for you guys because at the end of the day, I'm a football guy. I love football. I love the sport. I love the fandom. Even though they're rivals, even though they're people that might not agree with me, I got love for you, bro. Because we all want the same thing. We want to see this for our club. Whether you support Chelsea, whether you support Real Madrid, Barcelona, bro, you want to see this. You want to see your team win the trophy. You know what I'm saying? And now that we're here, I'm going to give a little banter, but it's all in respect and it's all with love, man. Right? It's never, I see a lot of people, and I'm going to go on a tangent here, right? I'm going to warn you guys, I'm going to go on a tangent. I see a lot of beef, bro. I see a lot of beef in the YouTube spaces. Bro, there's no need for it. There's no need for beef. There's no need for people, and I've seen in this YouTube thing that a lot of people throw underhanded, they give underhanded comments. They say things without content. They try to clip people up. And it just, bro, you don't need to. If you love Arteta, if Arteta is your guy, you don't need to throw any other fan under the bus. You don't. You don't need to talk trash. Why? You know what I'm saying? If you love the club, you love Arteta, just say, I was right. And that's it. You don't need to say, I was right, and this guy talked trash, and that guy said, why? But I feel like you're wasting energy. I'm not going to do that, right? Have I been on here? And I've been here for a year. Did I come on here last year and say, oh, I hate Arteta, and all the people who love Arteta are delusional? No, I don't have to say that, bro. I was right at that point. And at this point, he proved me wrong. I'm okay. I'm a big man. I can handle that, right? But all this beef, all this calling people out, bro, I ain't got time for it. I don't want to call. I call out rivals for bants, but I'm not finna get personal with you. I don't have a problem with anybody, whether you're a rival fan or you're my fan. We have rival views. It just ain't my vibe to argue and beat my chest and shake my fist. I ain't got time for that, bro. I just want to have a good time, watch football, and waffle. That's it. So in future, bro, if you come to the channel and you're looking for, drama, if you're looking for lifetime, not over here, bro. It's vibes, dopamine, and chilling. That's what it is. So, yeah, man, I don't have time. My fan is just, it is hot in this joint. I'm sweating. But I don't have time for people who want to take shots at other fans. Please don't do that in my chat. Right? This is a respectful place, bro. It's a place where we can respect each other. We can have different views. I'm not saying that you can come in here and not disagree with people, right? But calling names and saying you're an effing idiot and you're this and that. Why? You don't need to do that. Once you start calling people names, then it means that your argument is weak. I'm a debater. I like to debate people. So once you have to regress to talking personally about somebody or calling people names, calling people out their names, then you've lost the argument because you have no basis, right? That's just how I think. So I don't need to call you names. We can agree to disagree. But no, not in my chat, bro. We're not going to do that. So I'm sorry I went on a tangent, but thank you, Brian. The overarching thing is thank you for coming in here with respect, with banter, but doing it in a respectful way and supporting the channel. And to all of the rival fans, whether you love United, whether you love City, whether you love Chelsea, Spuds, it doesn't matter, bro. You're welcome here. Just be respectful. That's all I ask for. So big up, Brian, man. I hope everything's all right. And I hope to see you on one of the next streams. Martinelli and Jesus need to go to the easier Bundesliga. Yeah, or the slower, more physical France, Italian league. You know what I'm saying? Love Brian Relegations. Big up. Thanks for being here. Yep. Big up to Brian. And Jack said banter, never personal. No, bro, there's no need to. There's no need to. Steven said we need to be smart this transfer window. Hopefully Bursa does his magic and we get good money for these outgoing guys. Tired of our players leaving on the free and for cheap. Hopefully that changes, right? Because now that we're champions, Jesus was 15. He's a champion. Got to give me about 25. Like now that this guy's 20. Oh, he's looking. If he's a UCL champion, I'm seeing about 35, 40. Like, we should start finessing people at this point. Right? Make sure you subscribe to my guy, Waffle Don. Make sure you subscribe to him. Big up to the Waffle Don. Jack said, Steven Soto, 100. Yeah, bro. Stop paying players to leave. Make sure we're getting money for them. That's what I want to see. And Jack says, Mick, thank you for providing a respectful space for all fans. Good vibes and energy always, no matter the way. Yeah, bro. I'm from Florida. Like, I'm from Miami. And that's just how we kind of chill people. Yeah, you get some of the crazies, but you know what I'm saying? We chill over here, bro. And I'm also, I feel like part of my upbringing, we Puerto Rican from the Caribbean. No pasa nada, bro. That's a Spanish saying, but no pasa nada, bro. It's all good. It's all good in the neighborhood, bro. No pasa nada, bro. Like you don't need to belittle people to get your point across, right? You don't need to say hold that, and you don't need that, bro. You don't need to curse at people to get your point across. Just chill, bro. You were right on today, and I admit that. Everybody who supported Arteta and said he would win something, they are right, 100%. I cannot run from that. I thought he wouldn't win. He proved me wrong, right? I thought he wouldn't win. He proved me wrong. And he only half put me wrong because I've been saying we're going to win the Prem regardless. I just thought that it would be more for Man City not winning, not for us going on a monumental tear, and just having them try to keep pace with us, and they couldn't keep up. We went on a monumental run. They couldn't keep up. So even if it came down to the last day, we won, they lost. We still won, bro. So it feels good. It feels good. And I'm going to celebrate just as hard as everybody else. Jack, right on, bro. Thank you very much. Shameless with the outgoing prices. Let's get it. Yeah, bro. Listen, we should be finessing people. You from the cat, you know that you got a guy at the flea market, at the swap shop, he trying to finesse you, bro. Hey, bro, how much is this? Hey, this is about $25. Like, bro, well, this guy over here say he's selling it for 10. All right, bro, I'll give you 15. You know what I'm saying? Prices go down. You should be doing the opposite, bro. like once I get good rate. Oh, last week this was $10. Hey, bro, listen, one of its kind now. One of its kind. It didn't win the championship last week. Now it's worth 20. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, Jesus, this guy can play number 9, number 10. One of his kind, bro. Won the league. And if we win the Champions League, won the Champions League. It's got to be 25 mil or more. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, I would even be shameless with the people that's on loan. Jakob Kivior is already going, but what's his name? Fabio Vieira? Y'all want 25 mil? We the champions. He had nothing to do with that. Yeah, but he's part of the Arsenal, and the Arsenal champions got to add a little bit, 10 million on that, bro. So 25 million euro, 30, call it 35, and you can have him. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And Jack said, tranquilo. Calma, tranquilo. That's what I want, right? Steven said, treat the man like yeah, bro. You know, being Miami, being Puerto Rican, San Juan prices, bro, they not Fajardo prices, bro. They're not Naguabo prices. San Juan prices and Naguabo prices, two different things. Fajardo prices, San Juan prices, Catalina prices, kind of like San Juan, but I mean, are they Ponce prices? They're not same, but different. You know what I'm saying? you know what I'm saying? Like you go to San Juan, hey, this cocktail is $10. You go to Naguabo, hey, it might be $6. You know what I'm saying? But you pay for the premium, right? Oh, I'm in Naguabo. Yeah, but is Naguabo as nice as old San Juan? Can you sip your drink looking at El Moro? No, bro. You can't. So, hey, $10, my friend. $10, my friend. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, that tourist joint. Right? South Beach prices. Hey, bro, that cocktail is $15. You know, you come over to West Little River where I'm at. You know what I'm saying? Fort Lauderdale, that cocktail $10. You get a good view. You know what I'm saying? You got to pay for the premium, my friend. You want to sit in Bayside, you got to pay the premium prices. Right? Jack said yesterday price, not today's price. Yeah, bro. It was $10 yesterday. We champions. It's $20 now. My bad, broski. $20. Pay me my money. That's all I'm saying. Steve said, San Juan. Yeah, bro. Pay West Coast prices. Charles said, yeah, bro. Yeah, but listen. He was 10 million pounds, but today he's 20 million, bro. He wasn't a champion yesterday. He a champion today. And if we get UCF, I gotta add an extra $5 million. I'm just saying. Any player we selling in this picture, the price go up, my friends. It ain't cheap no more. Bro, y'all see No Guard in the corner? He in the corner, top right, above Raya. And he leave this clock. Listen, bro. How much you get it for 10 minutes? Ooh, it's a 25, my guys. I'm sorry. He's a champion. But he only played 90 minutes. That's 90 minutes of being with the champions. I'm sorry, my guy. I'm just saying. Gotta pay for that San Juan view. South Beach price is not the same as my exactly. Although, you know what I'm saying, Miami Gardens got the better food, you know what I'm saying? Because that's my dad used to live in Miami Gardens. He used to live in Miami Gardens. My brother went to New Orleans from Miami. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. But I'm a Central kid, but my brother was a New Orleans kid. But yeah. The mentality hasn't changed in all aspects you want to be. Yeah, bro. We can't accept, right? We cannot accept being close. We can't accept, competing anymore. Now that we know that we can win, we have to go for trophies. And I'm not delusional. I'm not thinking we're going to win the Prem every season. But now domestics we should be in finals of the domestics. At least one of the domestic. We should be in the FA Cup or we should be in the Carabao Cup final. It should be either or. Spot on. Right? Now, the league, we should be close and challenging for the league. And the Champions League is hard. I say semifinal. We should at least be making a semifinal. That's what I expect year on year now. Because you've made the semifinal 2 years in a row. You've made the final. Now I know you can do it. It has to keep going. The title, you've gone 4 years in a row. I know that you can do it. It has to keep going. The FA Cup, we haven't made it past the first one, but you made it to the final of the Carabao Cup. You can do it. We got to keep going. That's it. That's all I'm asking for. Keep the standards high. And Jack Swagger said true. But yeah, bro, I am absolutely gassed. It's been amazing. Spud, the only thing that would have made this better is if Spuds went down, but they didn't. And it's okay, bro. It's okay. Spuds didn't go down. I'm okay with them not going down. Because one thing I will say is I don't hate the rivals more than I hate my team. I mean, more than I love my team. Sorry. My brain's gone. I don't hate the rivals more than I love my team. I want if you would have told me today, right? Last day of the season, we hadn't won already, and they said, you win the title, Spurs stay up, or you lose the title, Spurs go down. I want the title. I'm picking today. What happened today? I don't hate Spuds more than I love my team. Right? And we saw I'll close on this. We've seen a lot of rival fans, Chelsea, Tottenham, who want their team to lose if it keeps us from winning. Well, guess what? Your team, Chelsea fans, your team didn't make Europe. You bent over to not even make Europe. Liverpool fans, you bent over to finish top 4, not even compete. Spuds fans, you bent over. You was almost relegated. You was too busy twerking for other teams. You almost got relegated. I'm a champion. So y'all had terrible seasons. And I'm chilling. Because you hate us more than you love your team, apparently. Crazy. I'll never hate Spurs more than I love Arsenal. Never hate Manchester United more than I love Arsenal. Never pray for us to lose to stop them from winning. Don't care. I always want us to win. Steven said, walk it like I talk it. Migo said it. Yeah, big up, Steven. Walk it like I talk it. Hey, walk it like I talk it. Hey. Them mans were celebrating like they won the league. I enjoyed that. Expressions being shut. Yeah, bro. The Derby, And them fans, bro, the Derby and them fans, they celebrating like this, that, bro. And it's crazy. My mate said, imagine in 5 years, right? They'll have us celebrating and Tottenham celebrating, and they won't give context, and they'll say which one of these teams was celebrating winning the title, and which one of these teams was celebrating staving off relegation. You'll be like, I don't know. That's how hard they would celebrate. And you know what's crazy about that as well, Steven? You don't hear anybody policing their celebrations. You don't hear anybody saying, oh, they celebrating too hard. You were in a relegation battle. You shouldn't have been in this anyway. You're too big. You don't hear anybody saying that. But when Arsenal celebrating, getting close to win the league, oh, you ain't done it yet. Oh, you can't celebrate. Oh, be humble. Oh, gosh, you might bottle again. Well, hold that. I'm just saying. And Jack said, respect to United, they did well. The fans are respectful. I mean, some of their fans are respectful, but they hate us like we hate them. I'm about to hop in the group chat and just leave my United friends depiction. I'm hopping in the group chat. I'm gonna leave my United friends this picture. I'm gonna just say, this is for you guys. Much love. But yeah, listen, I got to go because your boy's going on holiday. I'm going to enjoy the Mediterranean wherever I end up. I'm going to enjoy it. You might see me on a stream. You might not. If the missus you see she not on here and she been walking. I've been hearing her walking. So it's time for me to pack. But you probably won't see me on any more streams this week. You may do. Who knows? But if you don't, I'll see you guys on the Friday because I am back on Friday. So Friday night, I have a Waffle House to welcome me back to England. Unfortunately, it'll probably be hot. And to prepare ourselves mentally for the Champions League final. You guys know I always do a Waffle House before the big games and before the Prem games because we just need to get our minds off of Arsenal before we get nervous with everything that's going. But yeah, I need to rest. I need to go be on a beach or by the pool or relax for a couple of days and just look at the beauty that is the Mediterranean Sea. So that's where I'll be drinking cocktails, eating food, foot in the sand or at the pool, reading my book. And I do have my book, which I'm reading now, Frying Pan in Spain. And if I do finish this on holiday, I'm also taking Arsene Wenger's book because I want to read about Arsene Wenger. But yeah, man. Thank you guys for stopping by. Steven, hold that to the rivals. Hold that, broskies. And like I said, I'm an because listen, I've been telling you, listen, Steven and Jack, if you're in the chat, bro. Any Arsenal fan, if you got your friends and they're saying we won because of a weak lead, right? If they're saying we won because of a weak league, tell them if the league was so weak, why didn't your team win it? Why didn't your team win it? Right? Oh, look at how many points you got. Right? Like, look how weak it is. Everybody getting 90 points. Bro, we got 85 points. We finished 7 points. Just a reminder, bro. I'm going to remind you. Hold on. Right? Let me remind the chat. We finished 7 points ahead of Man City. And Pep Ballhead is going. He out of there. Just a reminder to the table. Spurs fan, you can't talk to me. You was in the relegation battle. Chelsea, you can't talk to me. Liverpool, that tight of defense, weak sauce. You got 60 points. Broski, Liverpool, the worst title of bro. We finished 25 points ahead of you, man. You cannot chat to me. United, we finished 14 points ahead of you. You cannot chat to me. Man City, yeah, we beat you 7 points. You can't chat to me either. Bottle man, hold that. Take that L. So yeah. Jack saying safe travels. Thank you, Jack. I appreciate it. Steven said, que lo disfrutes, mi hermano. I will enjoy it. Thank you so much, Steven. I need a break. I have a good time. I need a vacation, bro. Look at my hair. But the hair is going all up. I've been stressed. So I need a break. I'm gonna take one. Jack saying brah! And Steven said, or if the league is weak, okay, cool. But why we undefeated a year? Hold that one though, Steven. Hold on to that one, right? Because boy, if we win the Champions League, fam, oh my goodness, bro. Undefeated league campaign and double. Hold that one compass the way that I feel. But thank you guys so much for stopping by. And if I don't see you throughout the week, I will say this. I hope that this week is great. I hope that everything happens good for you. I hope that everything that's bad for you disappears. I hope it leaves your life. And thanks to the First Lady for being a great host. Yes. Listen, my lady Stoney, there she is in the chat. She's always listening, always watching. Listen, I love this woman to death. And I'll end it again. But listen, I'm going to gush about her for a few seconds. This woman here, right? This lady, my wife, she's seen the good, the bad, and the ugly when it's come to this Arsenal thing. There'll be times, and I've learned how to be better with it. But in my early, I'm a very passionate guy, right? As you guys can see, I'm very passionate. I love my team. And when I love something, I give 1,000% to it. It's the only way I know how to be. And during the early times of Arsenal, bro, when we lived in Spain, when I lived in England, bro, there would be times I'd be so upset that I just couldn't like think past anything. Just getting 10-2, I was just sitting there in silence, like, I can't believe this. And I had to work past that because it wasn't fair to her. It wasn't fair, for us to lose, at 7 a.m. on a Saturday, and then I'm just soaking for the whole Saturday. It's not fair, bro. It's not fair to her. And so I've worked past that, and it hurts, bro. It hurts, but I let it fester for an hour, then I move on, right? Because I can't be bringing that to her when she's giving me the love and space and support that I need, right? So I've learned how to do. She's seen the good. She's been seeing the highs. She's seen the lows. She's been with me as I'm running through Copenhagen trying to find a channel to watch Arsenal. She's been with me in Bucharest finding an Arsenal supporters bar to watch us play Man United. She's been with me in Spain watching us at the bar. She's been with me, in the Canary Islands looking at Liverpool not scoring. Like, she's been with me through a lot of Arsenal moments. But most of all, she's the reason that we started the channel. She's the person who supported me. Right now I'm supposed to be packing, and she's on here giving me support. I love that woman to death. And 10 years, 10 years of nearly 11 years of marriage, 10 years of being an Arsenal fan. She's been the support. She's been the backbone. She's been everything a man can hope for. And also she's been the first lady of Gooner Rican TV and the #1 mod. So I will appreciate her. And I know that she's glad that she can actually have her husband back for a week. And hopefully she'll have me back after the Champions League finals. Well, I might be a little bit sulky after that, but she'll know what to do. But yes, big up the First Lady each and every time. And thank you Stephen. Yep. Thank you, Stoney. And salute the First Lady all day. Yes. So now I'm going to end for real because I really need to pack. I got an early flight. I hope that everything this week that you want to happen happens. I hope that everything is good for you guys. I know it's a bank holiday here in the UK, so if you are celebrating that, I'm hoping that everything is good for you. Big up to Lion Text. I'm actually leaving, so I apologize. I don't know who's on, and I can't raid, but thank you so much for stopping by. If you guys are new here, please hit the subscribe button. Please hit the like. Please hit the share. And watch it on playback. I thought it was good. It's only an hour. So yeah. Memorial Day weekend. I know that it's I've known people who are in the military. My dad was in the Army, so he knows people in the military. So it's kind of a sad week for them. So big up to everyone who's affiliated with the military, like my guy BBK. Everyone who's lost somebody, in the military, and remember them. Big up to them, and thank them for their sacrifice. Thank you for your service. Thank you for your sacrifice to not just my country, but to world peace. And helping people around the world. So big up to them. My wife said only a week. I got to maximize the time. Yeah, man. Yeah, just me, you, the sun, cocktails, and reading a book. That's all it's gonna be for the next week. Big up to DG. Big up Gooner Rican. Have a good holiday. Bless. Thank you so much, DG. And my First Lady says thank you to everybody for stopping by. Third time's a charm. I hope everything that you want to happen this week happens. I hope that everything that you don't want to happen, you get rid of. But most of all, I hope you enjoyed the stream. I hope that you return to Gooner Rican TV on the next one. And I hope that if you're an Arsenal fan, you're celebrating like no tomorrow. And if you're a rival, I hope it keeps you up at night. Love you guys to the moon and back. Thank you so much. I'll see you hopefully in a week's time. Could be before. We'll see what the First Lady allows. But come on, you Gunners, bro. Champions of England. And we'll be back. And hopefully we're champions of Europe as well. You guys take it easy. Have a great night. And I'll see you on the next one. I'm out.